Hello, I'm going to do a mindfulness exercise now called the visitor. The aim of this is to develop an awareness of yourself, the things around you, of your breathing and of your thoughts. Mindfulness is all about here and now, so it's stopping your mind drifting off into the what if mode. What if I do this? What if I don't do that? What if I say this? What if they come here? What if somebody else does that? It's to stop all of that and to stop yourself from fretting about what's happening outside and bring your focus back to right here, right now, because that's where we get the control. And maintaining control, keeping control is really very important. You can do the exercise all at once if you like, or you can come back to it and do a section at a time. It's entirely up to you, because remember, you're in control. The only recommendation I would make is that you start each time that you do this by focusing on your breathing. And do it at your own pace. You need to feel comfortable doing it. But slow things down a little by taking a deep breath in from your core, not just from the top of your chest, not shallow breathing, but really deep breaths, and then exhaling. So the way to do it is to breathe in for about 6 seconds, hold it for a couple of seconds, and then breathe out for about 7 or 8 seconds. So this slows the body down, and the reason that you're exhaling for longer than you're inhaling is that it reduces ever so slightly the oxygen levels in the bloodstream, and that then slows your body down a little bit, so it induces a calming effect. The first part of the exercise really is about the environment. It's where you are right here, right now. So as you're sitting quietly, start to notice things as though you were a visitor to this place. You've never been here before, ever. As you look around, you notice sights, sounds and smells as though you'd never seen, heard or smelled them before, ever. You can imagine you're a visitor from another area, perhaps another culture, or if you have a really vivid imagination, maybe a visitor from another planet. You're seeing or hearing things for the very first time from a completely different perspective. So it's like forgetting who you are and your experiences from before, and it's experiencing this all fresh, all new. So spend a little time just looking and listening and noticing, and use your 5 senses. This is called grounding. What can you see? Say 5 things that you can see. Maybe items of furniture, maybe ornaments or something in the room. Could be something that you're wearing. But just think of 5 things that you can see. What can you touch? Say 4 things that you can feel, that you can reach out and touch. Could be the surface of a table perhaps, or a chair or sofa, depends where you're sitting. Maybe the materials in your clothing, maybe in your trousers, or a dress or skirt if you're a lady. It could be perhaps curtains or the wall, or something nearby. Maybe the device that you're watching this on. What can you hear? Say 3 things that you can hear. Is there a TV or radio on in the background? Is there someone else where you live, perhaps, talking quietly or in another room maybe? Is it some background noise from outside? Can you hear anything from out there? Maybe a dog barking or maybe birdsong. But 3 things that you can hear. What can you smell? Can you think of 2 things that you can smell? Maybe deodorant, aftershave, possibly perfume. It may be the residue of something that you've cooked for a meal maybe. It may be furniture polish. But 2 things that you can smell. And finally, using your sense of taste, can you taste anything? 1 thing maybe. Perhaps it's something you ate earlier on that's left a taste in your mouth. Have you had a cup of tea? Can you still taste the flavour of that? Maybe you live near the coast and perhaps you can taste some sort of salt in the air, because that's possible. Just 1 thing, just 1 taste. The next part is about the body. Now then, you need to use your imagination a little bit more now. So instead of being a visitor that's just come from another place, imagine that you're just inhabiting your body for the very first time as a visitor. Imagine that we've perfected some technology that enables us to beam down in someone else's body for a while. So it's the first time you've experienced being in your body. What does it feel like? What bodily sensations do you notice? Flex your muscles. How does that feel when you flex them and then relax them? Try standing up and then sitting down. How does that feel? And how do the two positions contrast between standing up and then sitting down again? Just think about that. What do your hands feel like as you move them about? Maybe stretching and wiggling your fingers or clenching your fists. How does that feel, knowing that you can touch things with your fingers? Stand up and walk a few paces. How does that feel? What do you notice about your legs, your upper legs, your calves, your feet and your toes? How does it feel to be able to move about? Move your head around and notice what your neck and shoulders feel like. Maybe bend your neck, move your head around, move it from right to left, forwards, backwards, reach it upwards, stretch upwards. And what does that feel like? How does that make you feel? Take some time to enjoy the feelings like it's the first time you've ever considered them. Because for many people, it actually will be the first time that you've considered something like this. We very much take it for granted. The next part is about the mind. It's about thoughts and emotions. So start to notice as a visitor again the thoughts and images, feelings and emotions that come and go in this, your new body and mind. You're brand new to this body and mind, and there were no expectations for you to react to any thought, image or emotion. You just notice them. You're not responding to them, but you're noticing the thoughts and images as they come through your mind. Let them come and go. Don't analyse them. As a visitor, you can notice that they're just words and images. It's not reality. They're just words, they're just images, they're sensations and feelings. So notice them as you would if you were a new visitor to this body and mind. Words and images, sensations and feelings, they come and they go, and that's okay. They come like a cloud in the sky. They stay for a while and then they go. That's fine, because that's what the human mind does. Thoughts do come and they go. Now, thoughts and events of actual happenings, they're not real. They're just thoughts that come and go. They're not actually happening. It's maybe recollections or visualization of something that may happen, but they're not real. It's not actually experiencing the event. It's just the thought of it. And thoughts come and thoughts go. You can bookmark this videocast and come back to it, do any part of it, or indeed all of it, when you need to bring yourself back to here and now, because here and now is where the control is. We have very little control about other people and what's happening outside, and we are going through difficult times, but we do have control over our own minds and our own bodies, and we can exercise that control to stop feeling so, if you like, at the whim of everyone else. Put an anchor down. We're regaining control. If you want to inbox me on here, whether you're watching this videocast perhaps on Facebook or Twitter, that's absolutely fine. And you can email us or text us. You can Google Second Thoughts East Yorkshire and the contact details for our Facebook page and website will come up. In the meantime, take care, keep safe, and I'll see you again soon. And remember, spring is just around the corner. I'm Greg, and you're important. Take care.